In this video, we're going to do a map about how to calculate the sample variance. The sample variance is another measurement of variation, and it has very good properties, statistic properties. That's not the purpose of this video to discuss here. Normally students, this is the formula to calculate the sample variance. Normally students have trouble. It's a complicated formula, relatively speaking. You have always square here, square there. So I created this map for my students to help them not to make a mistake. Sometimes they confuse the sum of the x squared and the sum of the x, the quantity square. So, and again, this is a small sample here. You put the numbers here, and n will be the number of observations. The next step will be to square each one of the x individually. And with all the x's, you can find the sum of the x's. And with all the square over here, you can find the sum of the x squares. Now, once you have those two quantities, you can plug it into the formula. So just let's look at a very quick example here. A small sample, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not a very creative sample, but just to illustrate the process. So we have n equal 5 observations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with this, you can find the sum of the x's. Okay, it's basically 5 plus 4 is 9, 12, 13, 12, 14, and 15. I'm forgetting how to add, looks like. Now, in this portion, you calculate a square of each one of the values. So 5 squared is 25, 4 squared is 16, 3 squared is 9, and so on. And with that, you can find the sum of the x squared, which is the sum of all these numbers. And this will give you 55. Now that we have all those numbers, we can plug it in the formula. So the sum of the x squared, this portion will be 55, coming from here. The sum of the x is 15, and that quantity square divided by 5, which is the sample size, and then divided by 5 minus 1. And once you have all those numbers here, you can make the calculations, and that will give you 2.5. Okay, and that's how you calculate the sample variance. All right.